And greetings, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to Minecraft with Monster to Mermaid and the Minecolonies modded Minecraft that I play. In this instance, the town of Jalapari, I am doing trade post for Minecolonies, which is a mod to mod the mod Minecolonies. And here I am. It is nighttime in the United States, in the Midwest. It is 11 a.m. in the morning. This has been a very busy time, lots of stuff going on Earth, and the Earth time is 11 a.m. Central Daylight Time in the United States. And in the town, let's go here for a second, in the town of Jalapari, it is now nighttime. It's very interesting. So JEI journey maps changed, and the reading of the time at night is looking very weird. I should have checked it before and I didn't, so I'm surprised by it. I could go to journey maps for a minute. Let's go to maps. And sure enough, we're looking at this. So let's close for a second and let me see if this actually helps bring it back. No, it doesn't. So where I used to get my time from is one of these places here. Day, night. I'm not sure I want to touch any of those. Options, we could go to options and see if there is time. I would need help with this. So I know there's a way, but the person who does my IT, Vincentus Primus, is not available right at this moment, and I would need his help. I just made the light go away. I'm holding a light in my hand. I would need his help to figure that out. I'm going to change my view. I haven't been here in a little bit, and so I'm going to why don't I just go up to the nearest free bed that I know there is that I can stay. So as the ambassador to the city, I have some freedom. The druids allow me to use beds in their stations, in the druid stations. There's also a place in the town hall, the original supply camp, and I can make that into a home. Whoops. I can make that into an ambassador's quarters, which would actually be nice. I just don't want to have that in my hand. Oh, now I have something else in my hand. Let's see if I don't have anything in my hand now. Shall we try that again? Yes. Okay, don't want to have anything in my hand when I go to sleep. And so there's a couple places that I could work on to make a permanent place for me. But when I'm in certain parts of the city, like for instance, I'm in the Northeast, I think, with that person walking up there and walking down. Who was that? Where did they come from? Hold on. Where did that person come from? Oh, I think they came out of this house. But then how did they get down the hill? Okay, that's interesting. That is Jazel, I'm pretty sure, who is our new plant. You're planting cactus too? Wait, you're planting cactus? I don't think you're supposed to be planting. Oh, how interesting. So that was, why are we planting cactus here and not planting cactus? Hold on for a second. So this is supposed to be cactus by this field is supposed to be managed by, by Jazel, who's right here.
Good day to see ya.
But that looked like Sutton came over to that cactus field. So let me come over for a second. There's been a major, well, not major, because major would be like, you know, an update, and an update that would go to the next number. But in 21, which we are using, Neo 21, there have been some changes recently that have been pretty interesting. And yeah, see, why isn't he growing cactus? It says he's growing cactus. No, you're not. You're not growing cactus there. And so I want to take that off and go back. I don't want him walking all the way down there to grow cactus. That's Jaziel's field. But it probably, because Sutton is the first, he is the counselor sugar farmer. There are 2 sugar farmers, and he represents both of them. We have many farmers, and they're represented by Nikolai. He's the first. And we have lots of horticulturalists, and they're represented by Miriam. We have 2 of those represented by Miriam. Now let me see if I can get him. And it shows he is working on this. So he is working on this field. And these lamps that are here are probably a part of the level 4. Right, the level 4. It's time to have this come up to a level 5. I forgot that it wasn't. The sugar farms, I think, are all level 5. What is she working on right now? Not a thing. Yay! Violetta is going to come over and make this a level 5. The other sugar farm is a level 5, the greenhouse. The other greenhouse is a level 5. So let's come here and have Violetta work on this. The build options, the builder is Violetta. Upgrade the building. And there goes Jazel. And it shows that Violetta has been given permission to upgrade. And this is what we were working on the last time that we were in on Twitch. We started enclosing the climate-controlled greenhouse, and we have it probably about halfway enclosed. It involves a structural change that excuse me, I needed to cough, and look what I just noticed. The light is off. The light that tells me when to take a drink. So I'm going to take a drink since I just coughed. And there we are. It required a structural change to enclose the greenhouse, the climate-controlled greenhouse, with glass, and without changing the really nice style. Oops, except I just took that out by mistake. Instead of changing the style of this area. So we can have these blocks put in right here, and then have a second set of blocks put in right here. You can't mean that is that tree actually sitting inside the... How can it be? Ah, is this sitting? No, see, that's on that part. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, look at that. So this tree is sitting on the grass part of this. And we have a problem, Houston. I think what I'm going to do here is just have this piece be attached right here. And that's what it looks like. It looks like that it's saying that it can't be attached with that there. That's what's happening. Let's see if I can get it now to attach. That is most curious. So this is the one on the outside, and the one on the inside there can't be. Okay, so on this particular side, I think I'm going to have to bring the glass all the way down. The glass is supposed to be here, right here like this. And on this one, we'll have to have the glass come to here. This isn't going to work. So in this section right here, see, it's not going to work. So we would have to take the glass and put it all the way on the ground, right here. So let's take this out completely and put the glass right up to the tree, and on the inside here, right up to the tree, right here, and have, sorry Aiden, Aiden's doing stuff in here, and put this right up against the tree there, on this side, and on this side here, have this come up. So this is a problem because all the rest of the glass comes down over the top of this, like this. And we really need the glass to do that, to come down like that. So if we have the glass come down like that, it would be coming down right here, underneath these pieces right here. So a piece here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, because the glass is on the outside of the building. We don't need this, so we're going to take this entrance away here. And there's the first piece on the inside, and then, well, this is funny. Why is this working strangely? Oh, because it's this way. Ah, now I recognize what the problem is. It's this part right here, and then this on this side. I got it now. And I'm going to put this piece on right here. I have to be careful about them when they walk in front of me while I'm placing blocks. And there's a little square right there that we need to close up. And so it's going to look like that. I get it now. So yes, as a matter of fact, right here, let's take this piece of glass down here. I think there's a piece of glass on the inside. Let's take this piece of glass down because the glass is supposed to be here and here. So we can put the glass here and here. And then we can have the stone be here and on the outside here. Yay! I figured it out. The tree made it confusing, but now I remember. It's on this part and then on this part, and then the glass is up from here. So notice he's picking, I think those are chickpeas on the side and other peppers on the other. And yeah, we're making it that they can't use that. I'm deliberately making it so this is not an exit. I don't want them walking through the field to an exit when we have plenty of places for them to walk. To here. And we're going to take this off of here. Oops. I've got two things I have to fix. And we're putting wrong part. Putting this here on the inside and this on the outside. And that square isn't going to grow back. So I need to do that because it has something sitting on top of it. Green. So this is my kind of Minecraft where I don't do fighting. There's no fighting. And you all know this. And there's no exploring for the most part. Every once in a while, we go spelunking into one of the holes to see what's down there. But I'm not doing the type of gathering of materials that Minecraft is known for. Excuse me, primarily because the townspeople themselves do aspects of that based on the way the town is structured in mine colonies and trade posts for mine colonies, which has made it possible for those things. I don't want that because we have a part of the building on here now, so that makes it completely inside, so it wouldn't have mold growing in those sections right there. So I'll just put that on because it's in the climate controlled area. And this is humid and dry. Humid and dry is definitely not in keeping with mold growing in those spots. Let's fix this right here and make it green, since I have a green piece on me. And we're getting there. So this is how we do it. This is what I feel like doing today, is finishing this. I have a finished one of these. I have another greenhouse on the other side of the town, and that one has been completely enclosed like this one is becoming. And I'm really glad that I could do it without doing too much difference, making the building look too different. I thought I was going to have to put in block or something, but the panels have made it that I can just go ahead and just use glass panels to cover the decorative wood pieces on the outside of this building. Oh, I see you. And there we go. Dun, 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 dun. So we're almost done. These are done here, and I need to go around the corner here. So I have this whole back part to do. So this is my cave, digging caves down or making special locations underground for mining, and you know how you have to make those essentially those tunnels that you use for finding materials. I'm not doing any of that. This is what I'm doing instead. I'm decorating the exterior of the town. Now I've gone back and forth. I don't mind the pressure, the cracks in the stone. I think those are fine on the inside. It is dry, so that kind of matches the fact that it's dry on the inside. So I'm fine with that part. But the mold I can't have. So, and here's another door here. Yeah, we're taking away some of these doors. I just don't want them to use them. Limiting how they get inside and outside this building. It's a climate controlled building, and I don't want them crossing over fields in order to do it. And we have that part, and then here. So what's happened is that the people, these are nether peppers. Look at the pepper, the sticks that are in there to hold up the pepper plants. That's pretty cool. So what's happened here is that trade posts for mine colonies. Oh, I did it again. I'm putting it in the wrong location. Trade posts for mine colonies has created a way for you to get all the vegetables, all the produce, rain, all the produce from all the biomes by having greenhouses to to farm those things. Trade Post was originally thinking that they were going to have the, oh dear, where's the nearest house? The nearest house that might have room for me is one of these houses right here. I think this house is not full, so there should be a bed, a bed in here, in this Incan home for me. And there is, yay. So I'm going to sleep here. I have too much stuff in my hands. Let's see, I don't need this, I don't think. I don't need that. Okay, so I can have an empty hand and go to sleep. It is thunderstorming, and so we're going to go to sleep and wake up the next day. So what it looks like is that Journey Maps added a minute timer as well as an hour timer. So it used to just be an hour timer, but now it's showing up as a minute timer, and it's not telling the right time. I'm really going to have to fix that, because right now it's saying that the day begins now. And the day doesn't begin now. The day begins at midnight. Did they? Hold on. Is there something here that they can... Yeah, they can't get there. And we have this over top of this, so they can't walk into that. And so those two things are fixed for now. This is only a level 4. When it's a level 5, we'll do a permanent road piece. A permanent door, I should say, piece right there. Is this Rosie? Josie. That is Josie. Josie is our peace druid. We still only have one peace druid, and we should do something about that. But so far, it's a very peaceful town, and we have 2 gatekeepers and a mine archer, and then we have 2 coaches who are druids who are who teach competitive archery at the University Sports Center, and those are the designations that I have for druids. I would like to have a couple more peace druids who would be druids walking around in the city, and I'd like to have a couple more of them to help Josie, because the town is big. But I have gotten involved in doing this project, fixing this. Let me look here for a second. I'm going to put these pieces up here. I have smooth stone for sidewalks, and then I have this glass, and that's really all that I need. So I'll put these back in the library. I would like to come back and line this right here, and I think I'm going to line it with wood. I know that I did this when we built this before in Rosa Oro, Emney Island. Yes, Emney Island, which is a part of Seabridge. We built the first one of these farms, this Shire farm. Why am I doing this with my hand? Like, I'm just pulling up these with my hand. I'm just going to chop them down. There we go. Just as a reminder to myself that I want to put I want to put something there. Now the ones back here, I suppose I could leave these right here. Just go ahead and leave this part here. I just don't like that it's sticking to that. So I'm going to remove those. Put an extra one of these here. Oops, wrong kind. Okay, if you say so. And bring the dirt all the way around here. and bring this part up to here like this. On these sides, we're just going to go ahead and put a border on them, and the border is going to be made of this same kind of, I think we'll make it out of plank. That's oak, or that is oak with plank, so we could use plank, or we could use this, what this is made out of. Let me see what this looks like. If we do this, Mr. Villager. Hi, Mr. Villager. Oi. Como vai? How are you? It's going good. It's going good. Let's get a cutter for a second. Cutter. And let's fix that. So I don't need this or this or this. I'm going to use this. I don't need that. So let's come here. Avosi, how are you? How are you doing? You've probably been there for a while, and I didn't notice. I apologize. Disculpi. Let's come here and let's do panel. And let's see what this looks like. If it's going to do the panel, oh, it is going to do the panel that way. Yeah, I don't want it to do that. So we are going to have to use plank. Now there's plank in this building, plank in this building. Where's the plank in this building? Is there any? It says there's oak plank here. Could do oak plank and make it separate looking. We could do that. Why don't we do that? Now they had fences so that they couldn't come off right here. I don't care if they come off right here. This is an outdoor garden, and I don't mind them coming up. We could do decorative, or we could just do plain, and we're not going to use these. So we'll bring this down also. Let's bring this up. I'm not going to use those. We're going to use oak planks. I'm going to use these. So this goes here. And then let's take that. Let's take these pieces away. This is smooth stone, which should be up here. And the rest of this, the stair part, can go away. Dark oak can go away. This can go away. We'll just have the plank. And now let's put it on here. So the way I want this to look is like this. No, no, I don't want cutters. There we go. I don't think there's anything I can do that would make it smooth all the way across, unless I did concrete or something, and that would make it smooth all the way. Oops. That would make it a single line. I could do, log is just going to make it log up. It's not going to make it be something that travels around. So this is going to be good. Really tired? Tired. Today's Sunday. Are you going to get some rest today because you're really tired, or do you have things that you still have to do that is making it so that you're not going to get any rest? I'll have to put that there. Actually, let's just have this be here like this. and have this come here, come up. So they can come up here and come to here. They can come down here if they want. And if necessary, we could actually expand this. Let me see how big this is. This is the full 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Except they can't put anything here. That's right. So why do we have this? What can we put there? We can't put anything. Podzol is the only thing. P-O-D. Let's just go ahead and make this podzol, because nothing else is... I can't plant anything because I just put that in. Unless I wanted to take this part off and let them plant there. I could do that, but I don't like the way that looks like that. What's keeping that there? And that's why I don't like it. Even on the original, we did something like this. And we'll put podzol here. And I need a shovel. So let me get a shovel. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm supposed to be using the shovel now. And then put this in. There we go. All right. So look, I'm in the process of closing in this one also. Now that I've got that part fixed, let's take these away. Right here, don't need these. These are in the world, so we don't need them. If I want, I can take this and put this here for right now as a tool. Sometimes people are just incredibly annoying, and focusing on something becomes insupportable. Focusing, it's difficult to focus. Difficile, oui. But at least there are good people around too, and such small projects help to keep standing. The good feeling of purpose is also a great thing. Yeah, it's a Shire farm. It's actually a Shire farm. And I wanted it here because it comes up. I wanted it to, oh, let me go sleep. I'm going back in and sleep here again with them for a moment, simply because it's closer. They left me this bed to sleep in. There we go. Is this a level 3? No, it's a level 4. Where's the other bed? Upstairs? So the other bed up here already? Oh yeah, and someone was up here. Hi. Aiden has taken this bed for himself. That's why that bed was empty downstairs, because he wanted to sleep up there. Okay, I get it now. And so we're going out this door. Close this part for now. And so yeah, so this is a Shire farm. And the reason that we built it is twofold. We wanted it to look like this was a continuation of this hill right here. This is actually the train tunnel, this piece of block right here. And so this is kind of a continuation of that. And on this side, when this is a level 5, we are actually going to cover it. Cover this. If I want to have windows here, which would be nice, I think I'm going to make them bigger than Lady Shatana's. This is cavern style. And I think I want to make the those bigger, those windows bigger in this area right here, since it's a greenhouse also. About projects, do you still remember that one? What one? Oh, and there it is. So this is one of the reasons why I haven't really been, I'm trying not to stream in the daytime, because the air conditioner comes on and makes that shushing sound behind me when I'm talking, but this is the only time that I'm going to get to stream today. So I'm afraid that the air conditioner is going to come on from time to time, and I'm sorry about that. I could not stream. Still remember what one? What are you hinting at? What are you hinting at without trying to say? Uh-oh, I saw that. That looked like someone, magic is happening. Okay, so we're growing peppers right here. And I saw that again. Do you see that? That's happening? I don't see anyone being stuck. Wait, where are the people? I don't see any couriers. It's a normal day. Why aren't I seeing any? Okay, there we go. All right, that's fine. Let's close this. Let me come down here. Yes, what happened for the lack of streams? For the lack of streams, nothing happened during the time I wasn't streaming. So what happened, what was happening when we were doing stuff? Let's go and see. The one, the supreme one, the great one. You know, you're just going to have to tell me. I know what you're talking about. But you know that most people can't see chat. The only people who can see chat are people who have channels. So when I read what you're asking about, you might as well tell me. You even reacted on Discord, maybe checking it will solve. Oh, so you want this to be a treasure hunt. Oh, I see. I understand. Let me come over here. I have some things. My sisters, the nation of Tana, which is a mermaid nation, has given me, has shipped to me by a pod of dolphins some pieces that I have in my backpack that I'd like to give to the city. Some lanterns, some crying obsidian, and some glowstone. Now this is from the nation of Ta'ana, is actually kind of like a gift to them. We're going to take these pieces and put them down, let them belong to them. All the rest of everything here belongs to, except this, belongs to me. And so let me put these up, and we're going to give them these things right here. There we go. So those are things that I picked up on the way and other things like that. So what Mr. Villager is talking about is the inclusion of villages in the city of Jalapari, in the town of Jalapari. And we have two places started, one place started and completed already for villagers to come to, and that is this extension in the farm country where we have a villager's butcher right here next to the animal farm, a villager's butcher right here that is all ready for someone to work here. And the yard has been shortened a little bit in order to put in a house for the villager's family to live in. And the villager's family is going to live in this house right here. So we have a place for 2 villagers to live here. Now I can make it 3. I can have him build this up to the second one when he's done with some things that he was working on. So let's see what Josiah is working on. So we'll come here and see. And Josiah is not working on anything. Yay! So Josiah can work on this. and we're going to have him put in the roof, which is going to be a grass roof at level 3, and it's only going to go up to level 3. So we're going to upgrade this. Josiah's going to build it to a level 3, and that means that 3 villagers can live here, like parents and a child. So this is the very first villager place, and when this is completed, this house is completed, we will also be changing this, the roof on this, and actually putting in a wheat roof on top of this, and that's why I have this here. But I have to do it by hand. I haven't figured out what to do with the top of this part here. I think I can just put in a flat, a wheat flat over top of that, a wheat panel, for example, and that will cover that part. And then, and yeah, so that's one of the things that we're going to be working on. So that one's pretty much in place. When Wade is done with the sports center, I have a little bit of a cough. I've been out. I had 2 events this weekend that put me in a group of people that I haven't been in before. And when you come in contact and stay in contact with some people that you haven't been with before, sometimes that leads to being exposed to things. But this is what Wade is working on. Wade is working on the University Sports Center, which is the barracks, and he's still working on the upgrade. When he gets done with it, he is going to upgrade these 2 buildings, the archery and the combat center, which is what I want to call hand sports. And so, like, would be like, you know, for this time period. I'm still debating, Mr. Villager, about whether I'm going to have a steampunk, meaning that these buildings are situated in this time period, but they have kitchens and stoves and things like that. I had originally thought that I wasn't going to do that, but now I'm not really sure. And on the last time I streamed, which is on Twitch, did it happen on Twitch? I think it did. That we got the official notification. I hope it happened on YouTube. We got the official notification that we have completed a level 5 town hall. So the town hall is complete, which allows us to finish the outer side of the town hall, this add-on building, which includes the dining hall, which was the purpose, and the library. We were trying to, in order to upgrade the dining hall, we had to build the town hall up first. And I haven't really done the checking that I should have done to make sure that the builders are building, and I think I'm going to have to go do that now, because when we go down here, this is the level 5 of the council office now, and we put in a special trapdoor to cover the entrance to the downstairs, which I now can take and do things with. Let me see. I don't have anything. Wait, what do I have in my hand? Hold on. Let me put this away. I don't have anything in any other hand, so I can go to sleep. So see, I can see that Josiah started working on the villager home, that Violetta finished her project. But where's McKenna? McKenna, Maisie is working on the mystical side. Wade is working on the barracks, which is the University Sports Center. Cash is working on the recycling center. McKenna is working on the dining hall. So it says they're all working. So why aren't they done as fast as Violetta was? Which means that there's something about them that isn't right. So what I have noticed, Mr. Villager, there actually was a update today on the 28th of June by Minecolonies, and I had to back it out because when I tried to use it, it bombed. The game wouldn't load. It would not load at all. So I couldn't get the world to load at all. So I backed it out to the one that I knew worked.
Good to see you.
And let's look here and see if what's happening is what's happening. So she's working on the town hall, and see, there's nothing here. And
Great
when I
to see
ask
you.
her, see, she's not asking for anything. So what I have to do is fire her. And this is what I have to do every time I come in. And I forgot about that. And then rehire her back. And then she will start working on it. She went downstairs. She went somewhere. She'll be back in a moment. Or I can bring her back. And let's see if it says that she is working. Manage. It should say that she started work, but she didn't. All right, so this is the first time that it really
take care of
isn't working. Oh, well, it says that, so she's not going to start right away. That's what's happening. So I'm going to wait and see if she starts in the morning. This is very interesting, but I've had this problem, and I imagine that they are supposed to, that the update that they did, that they added today, might be to fix, see that there? There's one. So I do have somebody who is, and yet whenever I focus on it, oh, there it is. See that? There's a person stuck in the matrix. I can't see who it is. Oh, it's Nia. Okay, it's the librarian. So we have to get out. So let's come here. Let's come here and let's save and quit. Yeah, it absolutely, the game wouldn't come up at all. And so let's bring up CurseForge. And so I backed it out so that I could see. And that went for Trade Post too. I updated Trade Post, not Trade Post, sorry, absolutely not Trade Post, Journey Map. And the same thing happened. So they might be trying to correct what you just saw is glitching, that kind of glitching. Oh, and the fact that the workers, the builders, do not remember what jobs they're doing when you leave the game, when you get completely out of the game. And so I don't know whether that's permanent. I haven't had a chance to ask about that. And so I'm thinking that it is an artifact of the new stuff that has been added to Minecolonies by the Minecolonies team. And in a minute you should see, there we go, that we are back in. And let me get CurseForge to go away. And there's McKenna saying she started working on the town hall. So we're going to have, there we go. So we know that McKenna's working. Let me come here. Come to here, come back to the game for a second. And let's change my view. Let's go to Wade now. And get Wade. Yeah, Yes, get Wade to... Now this is one of the buildings that we started, that we did some modifications. Yes, Nia is probably doing that. She probably is. Mr. Villager said in chat that maybe she's trying to avoid the lessons. Nia is trying to avoid the lessons by any means. So let's come here and let's look, and sure enough, he has the same problem. So we're going to fire him, and it's fun because I get to see their wonderful civilian clothes. They're non-work clothes where they dress up. And let's come back and let's rehire him right here. Let's call him back. And there he is. And let's look. And it says McKenna he's still, see where it says he's still having some time off. So we'll wait for him to start next. What was added after all? So what was added was this. See where there used to be chicken pops and where there used to be 2 rows of hearts? There's only 1 row of hearts now. And if they want to signify 2 rows, then the color changes. And we can show that with a couple of the others. And this is all there is for as far as the food is concerned. It's just a single row right there. And so those are some things. That's one of the changes. And there is a bunch of new foods that have been added. Yeah, cupcakes. So there's a bunch of new foods that have been added to the dining halls. Yay! So Josiah has started working again. And when we go to the menu, you can see how many more foods are on the gold menu, on the silver menu, and on the copper menu. So all of those are salads included? Absolutely. So we now have salads. We have a bowl of gleaming, which is one type of salad. Gleaming vegetables, I imagine that says. We have a spinach salad, a fruit salad. However, for Minecolonies and Trade Post for Minecolonies and Gardener, the add-on for Minecolonies, there are 2 things. There is the bowl of gleaming vegetables and spinach salad. The other 3 that you see here are modded from Farmer's Delight or from, I think, Mr. Crayfish has some foods. So yes, it's already visible. It's already visible. So we do have spinach salad, which is wonderful. We just got a notification that Wade, that McKenna, yay, the dining hall is a level 5. Excellent. So when all 3 dining halls are level 5s, we are going to do some things. She's not supposed to be cooking any of this. And I'm taking this out. She should not have any raw meat. She shouldn't even be serving any raw meat. And so we're going to take this out, and I'm going to see if this is on the list here. We don't want her to serve any raw meat. It's not showing any raw meat, so why is she serving raw meat? She shouldn't be able to serve anything that's not on this list. So all of this meat that has been gathered here like this needs to go back to the warehouse. Could you hold a fruit salad for the moment and see what it looks like? Sure. Let me get this meat back for a minute. Look at all this meat she has on her. How did she even get this order? When she's not serving these, she can't make anything. So those things should be with the chef, unless there is no chef anymore. unless there is no chef anymore. And that's one of the things that we'll look at. We do have a visitor, a special visitor. So let's come here. And I'm going to take this and have a copy of it. Put it right here, so that when I take that down, we can put in the salad, fruit salad. Now the fruit salad is Farmer's Delight. No, that's not the right one, so it's not called that. Fruit. It's only showing that one. Let me do salads. LAD. So from the salads, we have Farmer's Delight salads, and then we only have the spinach.
Right away.
The fruit salad isn't showing yet. A gleaming bowl, a bowl of gleaming salad. Is Farmer's Delight making it into the gold? Making it into the... That's interesting. That shouldn't be possible. The bowl of gleaming, but it is. It's saying that Minecolonies team is accepting certain other mods as well as Trade Post mod for their foods and giving them a value, so long as they're not an overlap. So there's no fruit salad in, that's what it looks like. This is my interpretation. So the bowl of gleaming is appearing, and we'll go back and look at it. And then let's do the spinach. Now the spinach salad I know is from Gardener, is from Greenhouse Gardener, and Greenhouse Gardener is by the makers of Trade Post for Minecolonies. And so this is what they look like. We might need a lantern here. We should do it someplace else so that we don't need a lantern. Let's put that back. Yeah, we don't have any place. Let's go inside. I'll do it in the restaurant. I'll get a frame in the dining hall. And I still want to say dining hall, restaurant, when it's actually a dining hall. But right here, let's do a frame here. Frame, not from, A. Let's do one of these here. And let's put it right here. And right here, let's put the spinach salad. So that's what the spinach salad looks like. And considering this is Chroma Hills, that is pretty good looking, because Chroma Hills doesn't have any special art for it yet. Look how good that looks. That is really nice. And so it's similar to the one that was donated to Ray, but they are pretty. Yeah. And then this one here, and then this one right here is Farmer's Delight's salad. This one belongs to Farmer's Delight. But the spinach salad is Minecolonies, is Ayers actually. You're saying Ray, but it's not Ray. It's actually Ayer, who made it for Greenhouse Gardener, that salad. We might as well leave the spinach salad here for right now as something new that can be served. And we haven't done anything with this dining hall's service because I did not want to concentrate on that. Very well done designs. Yeah, they transition even Chroma Hills, which means that they're exceedingly well done, and we like it. We do. Are they yours, Mr. Villager? Is it your design? So here we go. Let us go into here. I like it. I definitely do. No, instead of taking, since it's not raining, Let me get out a lantern. We'll go to the dining hall that I have done something with. So there are now 4 dining halls. 4. Oh, Mr. Villager, there are 4 dining halls. That's what he was working on. That's what Josiah was working on before he started working on the villager house. So let's come here, let's go inside, and let's look at this is the farmer's dining hall, and I should actually name it the farmer's dining hall on the outside. I want to do that right now. No, but there was one, but probably fell in unuse. Let's come here. Let's put a sign here. Let's use the birch sign, and let's put it here, and let's do right here, and this is the farmer's. Nope. Down one. P-I-N-I-N-G-H-A-L-L. Dining hall. Farmer's dining hall. And this is Luana who is doing this. This is interesting. This new thing where things are appearing there. I don't know what's causing that, but that is curious. Why do I still have one of these on me? I don't know. I'll leave it there for right now. Okay, so here, so Mr. Villager is saying that he appreciates the art that was added, the salad art that was added, and that he had contributed some designs, but that he thinks that they didn't get used. I should go back and show the other salads, which I think I can do. But come here, let's look at that again when we were looking at salad. Sure enough, the bowl of gleaming is in the copper. So one of Farmer's Delight's salads has made it into the copper area. And see what it says there where it says nourishment, and it's given a time that it lasts for 5 minutes. I think that's 5 minutes, or is it 5 hours? That time is what Minecolonies added, where certain things outside of Minecolonies foods appear, have a time limit to them. Have a time limit. Those aren't even showing. If they are added to, wow, so that's a huge difference change. See this ingredient list here? This ingredient list lists all the ingredients that are needed for this dining hall. But how it works, I'm not sure about yet. And so most of them come up the way they're supposed to, but there are a couple that don't. And so here in this dining hall, because this is the farmer's dining hall, we included the hand pie, schnitzels because they're made out of pork, the stew trencher because there are a lot of meat dishes. So the dishes that we have that are vegetarian are the stew trencher, the stuffed pepper, the eggplant dolma, and the spicy eggplant are all served in this dining hall. And then the meat dishes are barbecue plate, biscuit and gravy, and the club sandwich plate, as well as the schnitzel at the top, and the hand pie. And I think hand pie is in fact a meat meal. I'm going to check right now. So this is the other thing that happened. See that a mouse over right there for hand pie, is showing what the ingredients are. And it is a meat dish. Hand pie is a meat dish made with mutton. And so, yeah, so if you just wanted to see what it was, maybe it could be called Green Thumb Corner. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what Mr. Villager said in chat. Sorry. Just a second. I have a jacket here. Am I going to have to put it on? Wow. It's an interesting thing about the air conditioner coming on. Has it been on for like 30 minutes now? It seems like. Doesn't that seem like a long time? Goodness. Okay. So we're looking at the menu for the dining hall. So in the gold dishes, this is what's here. Now we have people who are going to be level 3 and level 2 and level 5. And so we have to have these foods as well. So we have fish and chips because the fishery is a part of this area. We have congee as a vegetable dish for this level. And then we have the scones and the muffins. And then we have a mutton dinner, a broccoli cheese dinner, which that sounds wonderful. We have fried chicken, garlic cheese grits, and mashed potatoes, and minty peas. Those are all entrees for the dinner service. And you see how many new ones there are. And then for breakfast, there's quiche. And for any time of the day, actually, quiche is a really nice meal. And then in the copper area, or the bronze area, bronze, isn't it bronze, silver, and copper, and gold, really. Bronze, silver, and gold. We don't really have bronze in Minecraft, so it really should be copper. Copper, silver, and gold. There's shepherd's pie, which is a really nice design. A really nice design. There's coleslaw. So we do have another one. We have another salad, coleslaw, and as we saw, the spinach salad. And then that's in the copper area. Hi. And so those are all, hi, that's one of the couriers. How are you, Alec? How are you doing? Am I in your way? Oh, look at you. He's got a salad in his hand. Okay. And so we actually did do the meals here. Now the other meals that we did were meals at the bakery. We have a new dining hall in the university area at the bakery, and we're going to call it the Bakery Dining Hall. There's Pipkin. Look, there's Pipkin. Yay. Pipkin. Look, Pipkin is getting saplings. That is a really nice thing. I like that. And this is our carrots. Carrots would be Brendan.
Can I help you?
Yeah, Brendan's the pig farmer. And he's off on break, so he's just walking around and looking at things. Let's come over here to where Josiah is working on Mr. Villager's housing for his villagers, and let's look and see how far he's still working on that. And sure enough, he's waiting for some block to be delivered to put in. You can see some work has happened already. Look at the decoration pieces that have gone in the roofing. And now we're headed over to the new, we have a new dining hall, and we have someone who is running this new dining hall. And that person is Nixon. Nixon is one of the young people who was raised. They were raised here, and they're an arrival who was raised here.
What's it today?
Hi, Nikolai. This is
can I do?
Nikolai. This is one of our farmers. This is our counselor farmer. And you see how low his health is. He's probably going to
What
tell
is it?
me that, why are you asking for fertilizer? I need to check that. Does he have
What can I
food
do for
on
you?
him? Hold on a second. Let me look in the inventory. He sure does. This is why he's not getting fed. He has food on him. So let me take the food down and put it on the racks in his farm so that he can get fed. This is Nikolai's farm right here, and we just had someone come to make a pickup. I'm going to put that there too, and we were using this other piece. Let's come here and let's go to settings and turn off fertilizer. He doesn't need fertilizer, and so we're turning that off. Why? Because he's in the climate controlled greenhouse. This is what he is working on. These are his farms right here. And in the climate control greenhouse, we added orchids. We added orchids in this one because it's hot and humid. And there are mushrooms, or there were mushrooms here, but we're especially having them grow orchids. And if it's a pot, they're not going to grow it. I want to try something for a moment. I just thought of something just now. Now there's no way to surround it. If I surround it, it's going to take away a piece of the land right there. And they won't be able to walk. So I think I'm just going to have them be in the ground right there for them. And we'll let that go for right now. So let's go back up here. So what we wanted to show was that, and get Josiah to work on the level 5. Build options, build Josiah, upgrade the building, because this is only a level. So now he's still not getting fed. Where's Nixon? Call the worker. Nixon, what are you doing?
Good to see you, mate.
You've got, and here it is again. Look at this, where he's got all sorts of raw food on him. He shouldn't have any of this. He's a server. This is something new and something very strange. I'm taking all of this stuff off of him, and we're just going to put it, I'm taking it to a stash box. So the baker is fine. The baker is fine. And see, the minute I did that, he fed him. So I'm going to have to check all the dining halls for a second because of that.
What is it?
So you wish the dining hall had more food. Do you have something on you? Look at the amount of bowls he has on him. What in the world? Now I should have a place here for them to come out. I thought I did. But let me see here. I need a trap door. And I don't have a trap door, so I'm just going to do this for right now. So that they can come out to these tables. And let me see what he's got on him himself. He luckily does not have any. He just has a ton of trapdoors, and he has a spruce door. Why do you? Are you doing? Are you doing? You're doing. Are you doing stuff? It's like he's doing stuff in his own. But now that those things are gone, I'm going to have to go back to the other one and see. Now this is what she's working on. Ms. Maisie is working on the completion of this building. And look at this. Look what's going to happen here. So this building is waiting for, wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at the copper. Wow. And it looks like this copper is already changing color right here. That's fascinating. So when you first put it in, it's not, it doesn't show any effect of the environment, being outside in the snow, the rain, and the sun. But that is really gorgeous looking. And are you starving too? So why are you starving? I think she's starving because she is working. I'm going to have her quit work. Hire her so that she goes and gets something to eat. So these are the things that are being addressed apparently by the new update, which didn't work. So I have to wait for another update. What's Cash working on? No, we're looking at dining halls. I want to just make sure that in this dining hall right here, and that's all 4 dining halls then. Inventory, good. Okay, there is plenty of food that is cooked, and that is what's supposed to be veggie raviolis. She's serving tacos. She's serving breakfast yogurts. These yogurts that don't, let me put some stuff in here for a minute. Let's put those there. And of the breakfast yogurts, let me take these out because they should be made into blueberry. Although maybe someone doesn't want blueberry. Should I serve both kinds? At level 5 I could, before I couldn't do it, before this became a level 5. She ran out of space. And I think that's why I didn't have, but she is serving both yogurts. And I guess we'll let her keep that. That was the other thing too, that I was trying to put on something for everybody, but I hadn't finished doing her yet. And I think we're just going to leave it for now. It is complicated, but let me take these things to the stash box and let them go back to the warehouse. This is Emery, who is the closest dining hall. Oh, except that I don't want to put it in the dining hall. I'll put it in the stash box, and then they can get it. That axe is a part of the stuff. And then let's come here and let's get these bowls. Now, normally these bowls are picked up by the Stumelier picks up bowls, but we'll see if there's something going on with that. There's been a change in regards to the Stumelier, and they no longer pick up bowls. And what is he? He's still doing deep slate cobble. I think it's deep slate cobble. Yes. Cobbled deep slate. And over here he is still selling saplings, which is pretty wild that we have enough for him to continue to sell them. And this is the bakery right here. And this bakery is continuing with the foods that were already there. However, we've added, as you can see, from Greenhouse Gardener, we have this says it's crafted by a Minecolonies chef. So why is it on here? Crafted by a Minecolonies baker. Okay, so it can be crafted by both. So we're having the pasty be done by the bakers. Pizzas and the pasty itself is something that the baker needs to do. This should be disabled, and has that come back into play now, or is that a new one? Yep, disable that. And disable this. Pastry shops. Yay! Yeah, so we have pastries now. And so this bakery is a pastry shop in the farmer's market. They even serve tea. They have some cakes, some little cakes, and some fruit that they're putting in muffins and things. And that is what's going on here. So yeah. And so Techtopia Reborn, I remember you bringing up. Mr. Villager is asking me if I remember Techtopia Reborn. I remember that you mentioned Techtopia Reborn. Is there news about it? Is the moon setting? Not quite yet. Let's find out what Mr. Villager is going to say about it. So I don't know what he's doing. Oh yes, I do. I do know what he's doing. He's just not doing it. So I'm going to fire him right now. And in the morning, I'll put him back to work. You're supposed to be working on the level 5 of the recycling. A lot? Ooh, a lot of news? Oh. Ooh. Just took 4 workers down. What does that mean? That you took them down? What does it mean workers took 4 workers down? Manage workers, and yes, he's still working on the recycler. I have to wait for Mr. Villager to write. If I could actually hear him talk, I wouldn't be able to understand him unless he was speaking English, which is his second language. Do you have more than one language, Mr. Villager? Do you have, besides Portuguese and English, do you have another language? Sorry for the term. It's meant something related to concluded. The 4 worker appearances are done, are finished. The word would be finished. In English, it wouldn't be concluded. Finished for art. Concluded is used more for events. Like if you were attending something and you could say it was concluded or something like that. But it's more colloquial to say finished. Just a few words from French and one from German. You sound like me. Yes, I have a few words from Spanish I have a few words from Portuguese. I have a few words from a bunch of different things. But right now, the closest I am to speaking a language, I'm closer to Spanish than I am to Portuguese. Only because Portuguese has these pronunciations that don't give any clue at all to how it's spelled. So if you're raised with the language, then it's different, just like English. But if you're not, then it doesn't help in any way to learn the language. Spanish is the exact opposite, where there's only one way to pronounce each of the different pieces of vowels, and that really helps. With Portuguese, I'm starting to see R's that are pronounced as D's and G's and things like that. And it's like, well, how am I supposed to tell which this is? And so that's why I'm having more problem with Portuguese than I'm having with Spanish. Or Italian. I'm having less trouble with Italian only because I started it recently, and Duolingo has drastically revised the way they teach. If I had started French now, I think I would know it better and know more. In the beginning, French was started like a French book, like a classroom. I'm going to teach French. Oh, he took away the part of the fence that was attached to the house. He took that away. And I think he's taken away the tree again. Yes, he has. So we're going to have to reattach this tree back to the ground when it's done and attach the farm. It looks done, doesn't it? It is done. It is absolutely done. So we can do that while I'm talking. So yeah, let's put this part here on this side. And then on this side, let's put this piece in. Did he really? Yeah, he did. So he added this. Let me take this away right here. And let's get a piece of a panel there. So I'm going to take away the dirt that he added right here. Take that away. And let's see, we've got a piece of sand. It needs to go here. We had it so that they could come up in these two places here. I need this to come all the way down, and I need this to be sand. And then we're putting this right here. There really isn't anything. Let's change this. Let's strip these right here. This is the tree. Wait, I'm not stripping the tree, but I am taking this part away right there. So this is the way this house is going to look now. And it's okay. I like it being elaborate. I'm attributing that to the villagers. The armor design is going to be fatal. The armor design is going to be fatal. So what does that mean? It's going to be dead? Because fatal means it's going to be dead. It's going to be killed. Are you using language to not use the word killed or died or is going to die? Let's take this piece here and let's remove these pieces and put, wait, I don't think I needed to remove, oh yes I did. Let's put that in here. Let's take this part away right here just for a moment, because this is going to come all the way down into that area. So let's back up a little bit. Oop, bonk, I fell off the roof. Put that there. It's going to come all the way down through the building right here, this piece. And so I need to see it on this side. Let's come to here. Let's take this and take this part away right here. Do I have the right one? Yes, I do. And then put this up. Let's take that away, and now this can come all the way up through the building to where that is. So let's go inside. Definitely deadly because it will be incredibly hard. So you're saying that the difficulty level of it is really that hard. Wow. Okay. So the tree comes down through the building, and so we're fixing it so that the tree can come down through the building, and we put everything else back. Excellent. Okay. Pipkin, do you like it? Do you like this tree being here? Yay! Pipkin approves. Approves of the tree. That is good. That is good. So let me take all these pieces away for a second. I've got a bunch of pieces that I don't necessarily want to have on me all the time. So we'll take these and go to here. And let's put, oh, I needed that. I'll get it again. And look at that, he finished. So this is the reason I know that they're not doing anything, is because,
Hi.
Are you not getting anything to eat because you have fish on you? Yes. All right, let's take the fish off. And now maybe she'll eat. We needed the garden piece to come right to here, and we got that part done. Okay. And this part is okay, and then all of this is okay. This is ready. Mr. Villager, this is ready. We are still discussing how to get songs for the bards. We didn't find any way that doesn't give us some copyright issues. Yeah, and that's exactly it. I think the only thing that you could do is suggest music using musical notes and not actually have a sound until such time as you have some kind of music that until somebody gives you music, or until you're able to pay for copyrighted music. You could do that. You like it? Hey, Mikey, yay, good. Now, Mr. Villager, if you want to do anything with the inside of this building, just let me know, and I can do that. This is a level 2. Wait, why isn't there more? Oh, it's only going to be a level 2. I forgot. It doesn't matter with them. I could put in another bed, couldn't I? I could make this a bunk bed. No, they won't use bunk beds. Oh my. Oh, that's an idea we discussed too. Maybe note block songs are a good choice. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to have a third. I would like to make it possible for there to be another set, another bed in here. So I'm going to put one here. And these trapdoors, shoot, that's why they had that. Let's take this part away here, and let's put that block right here. So on this side of the bed, there's this block piece right here. Let me put that. What am I going to do about this paneling piece here? Maybe I should put this on the other side. I think I will, so that these are the bedroom. And let's put the trapdoors here. There's the problem. This would have to be brought up. We could maybe put a chair there, stair piece. Put the stair piece in right here, like this, and then we can have the panel they can't use these, so it's not going to matter. Oops, I just put 2 pieces somewhere. There's, I don't want any of those. Wow, I got that one to work. There we are. Nope. Ah, that's how I did it. There we are. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so there are 3 beds in here, because what I want is 3 beds. Add a new one, a couples maybe. Yeah. And so if I do that, then let's take this piece right here. Let's put a couples bed here. And let's take this piece out and put floor here. So there's a little area here for a kid. Let's put this on this side. So we'll put this on the parent's side and have the other little bed be right there. I like that. That works. And there we have it. And that works for this area. And so they have this area. Now I'm taking this away. He probably took the little lamp that we had here. Let's put this down for a second. Let's make this stuff go away. 4. And then let's take this lantern and change it into this candle right there, which is what I would like. I don't think I can put one here. Oh, I can. Let's put a smaller one here. Let's put the, go here. Let's put this one back. And let's put this one in right here. Let's put the small one in right there. And there we are. Yay. Now, if you want them to have a kitchen or something, we can do that. I can put a sink in right here and a furnace into that, or a furnace right here. The light went off. Let's give them one of these. A furnace right here. There we go. And let's turn this around this way, because I'm going to give them a cauldron right here. This cauldron is going to be their sink right in that spot there. So they have that little area, and then they have a place here where they can do food and all that kind of thing. So there we have that. Another thing we are discussing is about buildings. As in the original, everything was defined by item frames, as you may remember, but another has come up, my part. Okay, Mr. Villager is talking about Techtopia Reborn, and it could be through a system of scan tool, as you might recognize, and as mentioned before, it might give users some more freedom. Okay, sounds pretty good. Now this is supposed to be stone right here, sure enough. So in this part where the stone is not here, let's put stone into this part of the sidewalk coming up to the house. And we just lost the door to the house. And if you don't want stone in here, Mr. Villager, tell me. We can put some sort of concrete. We can make a pattern there, which would be actually quite fun. Let me see here. Let's go to here and get the door. There's the spruce door that we need. And we'll put the door back. The door is on this side. Okay. The door opens like this. Okay. And let's come here and let's make these pieces, not this. I need this to be here. This is stuff I have to put away. This is their door, which I just put back. So I'm going to take all of this and make this go away for a second. Also allow your comrade to develop many more buildings for other purposes, which some I've realized, groves, quarries, orchards, and many, many more. That would be interesting. That definitely would. I like the idea of that. Let's choose a floor. Let's do terracotta. And we could do, what color terracotta would you like, Mr. Villager, in this house? So this is what the house looks like so far. And what I'm talking about is just in this kitchen area here to put in terracotta. And what would you like? We can either put in terracotta or we could put in quartz. We could put in quartz pieces. And let me show for a minute. So we could do this sideways, this quartz piece, which is fun. We have a competitor in the market doing the same thing like Tango Tech. Oh, interesting. Well, there are lots. I mean, like Hightail is a competitor of Minecraft, so that happens. That definitely does. You just have to hope that yours is the best. And so if we use quartz, the floor would look like this. We could do that, and the floor would look like that. Or we could do something else. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens in business, especially now, especially if you talk about a business, which is why some people try and keep things secret. Because if you talk about stuff, then people just take your designs and they go someplace else and do them ahead of you. Or we can do terracotta. And I think what I would like to do here, I don't use this a lot, and we'll see if Mr. Villager likes this. I should have a pickaxe since I'm working with floors, and those pieces of fish need to go back to the warehouse. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out this for a second. Can't do it from there. Can't do it from there. Can do it from there. So there's a design right there. And there's a design right there. Okay. So that takes care of those. So underneath, this is going to be the hard part. Trying to get that to be turned around. I think I might have to come here so that I can at least see it. From here. And put that in. Nope. Put that in here. Nope. So I might have to start with the underneath part first. Let's get this. Let's get this. And let's get this. For now, let's take these away and put this in first. Let's take the sand away and put this part in. So if I'm going to start here, I could put this piece right here. I was trying to see if I wanted to put it. No, that's the way it wants to be. Okay, so now let's come up and see if I can put in this in the right direction. There we go. So there's the direction for that. And that's not the direction for that. So keep turning till we find the right direction. And there it is. So there's the floor. And so now I can put back the furnace. Let's put the furnace in so that no one gets burned coming into the house. And let's put that there, and then let's do a modded. Let's do drawers, a drawer counter with a top, and we could do this birch drawer, although these cabinet pieces might be too modern. The cabinet knobs. Oh no, that's good. That's actually good. Okay. So we can take these away and bring down the lamp and put a lamp there, or we could put it up. Can we put the lamp up here? No, we can't. Can we hang a lamp? No, we can't do any of that. So we just have to put the lamp right here. Should we try hanging a lamp? Let's see what a hanging lamp, what do they call them? A sconce. Let's see what a sconce would look like. Let's come here and let's look here. We do have one sconce. Let's see how this looks if we decide to use it. This is the sconce, and we could put it here. That seems awfully high, doesn't it? It's almost as though it would need to go like on this or on the wall here. That's kind of where it should be. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to have it sit on the counter. I'm just going to have one sit on the counter like that. And yeah. Now I have stone on that side. Let's put stone on this side that these are embedded in. No. And we were talking about doing this more than anything. Putting the concrete here. Like they embedded this. And just in this part right here. Let's take this and put in right where the fencing is. Put that in. There we have it. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to do too much more right now. You like the kitchen? Excellent! Yeah, see, it made it very nice. I like that. And the bedroom here, now if we wanted, we could carpet this floor. Would you like to carpet it? We could use, oh, we're going to have a problem with carpeting because it would have to be, although your mate has mentioned the competitor would probably get sued for blatant copy. Yeah, because I think that they have permission from Tango Tech to work on it. And if they don't, then it's not so much that it'll just be interesting to see how they're going to make it different enough in a way that they can claim that they can use it, because even with all of these different ones, if you don't get permission, then you have a problem. We could use carpeting, but I don't think carpeting works really well for villagers. I think we actually have to put in, and this is going to be interesting because you see this is only, that is only a partial piece. Interesting. So they can walk on a half slab. That's curious. Okay, so that gives this building the look that it has. So if we wanted, we could paint these. I think we could, let's look at slabs. Wait, DO wool slabs are going to be in separate individual blocks, so it's not going to look like a full rug. And so let me demonstrate is the correct word. Let me demonstrate what would happen here. Let's take these first of all and put them away. So I have these here, and I'm using, I think I have one more of that. This can go away, this oak slab, and these fish belong to them, and I need to give them back to them. Let's get, the cutter is sitting right here, and let's do wool. So let's do green wool, green, this is green here. What are the colors in the kitchen? Yeah, let's do green. And what Mr. Villager is suggesting is that we use the slab, because we can make wool slabs from DO, from Domum Ornamentum. But this is what they'll look like. So let's put in two. See how they have a piece? See how it shows that like that? So it wouldn't be a complete carpet in this area. It would just look like this, unless we made it in different colors, unless we made it lime and dark green at the same time, and then we could make it patchwork. But I don't know that I'm going to like that in here. I'm going to look at slabs for a minute and see if I can find something for a second in slabs that would be interesting. Oh, look at the bamboo mosaic. There's a bamboo mosaic, and that would be nice considering the roof. And can we find something else? There's a lot of stuff that belongs to other people that we could use. This is Macaw's Paths, and that might look interesting, that green. And this is Macaw's Holiday Candy Slabs, but that's curious. Let's look at the candy slabs. And let's try these to start with. So the candy slabs would look like this. Oh yeah, nah. I don't like that. Let's look at the dark prismarine. Macaw's dark prismarine slabs would look like this. And that's okay. I think I'm gonna like this. In the bedroom. We could do that just to make that the bedroom. What's that interesting? For it to attach. Yeah, I definitely want it to match, have attaching. Now if we want to here, instead of just having that block, let's look at some books. We could put in a book piece here. If we put in this book piece right here, it would look like that. And I like that. I definitely like that. And so there we are so far. That works. Gives it an entire different ambience to the room. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, like they have mats down on the floor, like they have a mat down on the floor. That works really nicely. And then putting in this instead of just the block gives it, makes that look like they can use that as a table. And I like that part. So, cool. Now, let me put some of this away. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it, Mr. Villager. Let me put some things away for a second. It's pouring down rain. I'm going to go, where's Josiah? It's daytime. Wait, I can't go anywhere. It's pouring down rain in the daytime. Josiah's coming over here. So this is something that I have to keep checking on. So see, Madeline has food on her, and so she can't eat. So we're going to take this away, and I think she'll get fed now. Josiah's waiting for something to eat also. And where does Nixon keep going? I'm taking this. I'm doing a shortcut through here to get to Dennis's racks. Well, that was Madeline's, so let me put it in Madeline's rack. It's like, wait, why does he get credit for my fish? Yeah. Ooh, look what we've got to sell. Ooh, we're starting to get saddles. And we want to have some saddles for the horses that we have, but I'm kind of waiting to see if what happens with horses in regards to Minecolonies and Minecraft wanting to have horses. So we'll check on that, but oh, that is interesting. And then let's come up here. And that was 2 hours that we've been on. And so now she'll get fed. Cash is going home and going to bed. What's Cash doing in this area? Oh, Cash, I know what Cash is doing in this area. He doesn't have anything to work on. Let's quickly go over here and let's get him started again on the recycling plant so that he can be done. When he's done, he's going to help with housing in and around his area, starting with his own house, which I do not believe is a level 5 yet. It is only a level 4, and almost every place should be level 4. I'm looking at people going up and going to bed. So this is where Cash lives with Zoe and Jameson, who they raised, also lives here. It's our first Culkin name. And so, but he is working on the recycling center first to make sure that it is completed. And there it is. Okay. So let's get him back to work. So in the morning, he will begin work on that project. So now let's see what it says. So Josiah he's finished 2 of his projects while Wade and McKenna and Maisie aren't doing anything. So that means that they're waiting for a massive amount of something that they need. Let's see if it shows us what she's waiting for. Nope. So it's not showing because it's nighttime or because she's dropped it. And so that's what we're going to see right now. If she's not, let me see if Maisie is the same way. And I can understand them, I guess, wanting to, yep, there's no resources. That's a person who's visiting. We have the Stick and Cobble right here, which is a tavern and in the town hall. And then we have the resort, which is the Druid's Arm Resort behind the town hall. And now we're going to go to bed. So it is, the time isn't correct on the clock. We know that it's nighttime because sunset happened. So all I have right now is daytime, sunset, nighttime for the moment. And we can close up. Let's come here. And there he goes. So Cash has started working on the recycling center. Let's go back up to McKenna first. And let's get her working again. I'm going to fire her, and now I'm going to hire McKenna back. And I'm going to recall her. And there she is. She was probably eating. And then we'll look here and see if it's just going to, oh, it shows, so it's showing that she was doing something and I just called her from it, so she's not going to start work. Let's come up here and let's get Maisie to be back to work. I see a red mark over in the dining hall, the bakery dining hall. And so let's come here and let's get Maisie back to work. So we're going to the, I know I'm a little tiny bit sleepy. And we're going to walk on the sidewalk. Come up here. So they can walk the sidewalk all the way around, except that I need to make it out of processed materials. And let's see, what was it? Oh, nope, this isn't the one that has the red mark. It's over here, and let me see if it's still there. Might not be. Hi. Are you standing, Miriam? Miriam, why are you standing on this piece right here? Get off. Thank you. And if he's going to stand up here all the time, we're going to have to put something here. But we can't do it until it's level 5. And so let's come down. Let's have Josiah build this up to the level 5. And maybe we don't have to worry about it after it's built. Maybe Anyanka has put something there. She's the style designer. Upgrade the building, Josiah. Upgrade the building. So this is going to be a quick upgrade. You see it doesn't take a lot of pieces. And so when that's done, we will do it. And also, so Techtopia Reborn is being done, and the person who has permission to bring Techtopia back is working, is allowing Mr. Villager to contribute ideas and stuff to his project, to their project, the person who's working on it, which is cool. The sleepiness feeling is mutual. Oh man. Yes, indeed. And it's not like when I get done with this, I can go to sleep. When I get done with this, I have to move on to another project. So I have to finish some Earth project to try and persuade the powers that be. I thought I removed this. Or maybe I decided not to because it was like something that she's going to put somewhere. So maybe that's why I didn't. I actually don't like this. I'm going to remove it. If we want to put something here, let's put one of the candles. So since that's tall, why don't we put this candlestick holder here? And there we go. So we can have that. And Maisie is working.
Good day to you.
And except that she's not requesting anything just yet. And look at her, she's completely full. And let's look and see But she is, in fact, she was working on copper. She does have all the copper she requested. And now she's waiting for a couple pieces, including purple carpet and polished blackstone. So she's waiting for those things to be brought to her by the courier from the makers, from the mechanic, and from different people who are providing materials. So let's look at the roof. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So roof pieces have gone in. You can see that's so pretty, isn't it? It's beautiful. Yeah, so that is nice. She hasn't gotten to this part yet, which is fine. And look at the change in the altar. Ooh, wow. And here's the step up to the podium, to the lectern. That, I like it. Oh, and look at the benches have changed. This is fascinating. So we're doing the Mystic site because we need the hospital and the enchanter right here, and the graveyard and the nether miner. All of those pieces are, oh, do I have to go downstairs? I think I do in order to go out. Wait, has this been changed again? Oh, so there's no way for them to get in from that way. They have to come in through this way to get down to the graveyard. They come this way, and to get to the nether miner, which is right here. Didn't look like something moved. Something was moving back there. It did. There's Luna. And this person, Kalo. That's my drink light. Kalo, who's the nether ambassador.
Good to see you.
Cairo. I'm sorry, Cairo. I messed up your name. Cairo, who's the nether ambassador, but they can't use this way until the cathedral is finished. And then we'll be able to fix that. That is a mistake of some sort in the build, the Old English build. And I could say something about it. Ah! Yay! Vincentius Primus, everybody. Vincentius Primus is awake, and this is about an hour earlier than I thought he was going to wake up. But it's good. It's very good. And check the other messages too. What other messages? Hold on a second. He wants me to check. Mr. Villager wants me to check Discord for a second. And Vincentius, Mr. Villager is saying hi. He's saying he says hi too, but he can't say it loud enough because he's not awake yet. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh. Okay. I just read the in chat. Where in chat? Hold on a second. Also, he mentioned we are having chairs. Chairs, neat, but it's a deep preference to, we have also some sort of tagging tool. So we're assessing certain blocks to work as seating. It still has to be checked. We will be almost literally picking pieces from other mods and games and making our Frankenstein, our Modstein. Yes, and that's the thing. That's the interesting thing with what the person who's doing Techtopia Reborn. You can homage other mods, provided that they allow for you to do that. Now, Minecolonies allows for homaging some of their pieces, provided it is not in a proprietary, I think I'm using proprietary, right? And in other words, it's not a game that's going to be closed. If you use Minecolonies pieces, like if you use a scan tool or things like that, then the game has to be open. If it's not open to modding, then they can't use it. Then that's going to be something that can't be used. So keep that in mind for you and the person who's doing Techtopia. Techtopia is a closed system, which is one of the reasons why it has nothing's been done to it for all this time, is because it wasn't open for being modded. And that's something just to keep in mind. I'm sure the person that you're working with has that knowledge and is keeping that in mind in regard to doing stuff that is similar to Minecolonies stuff. If it's similar enough that copyright would say it is the same, then it has to be open. And Techtopia hasn't been open in the past, so that's a consideration. Okay, everyone's in bed, and let me see something right quick. So it says that Josiah was working. It says that Brooke, and this is what the problem is, there goes the air conditioner. I still don't have McKenna. She completed the town hall. Did it say she started working on the library? Maisie started working on the mystical site, and McKenna is supposed to be working on the library. What if she's not? Whoop, bonk. Sorry, I just ran into a wall. Probably they do. They are really talented. Yes. I kind of figured that if they intend to do... Oh, she is working on this. Look how dark it is. So McKenna is actually working on the library. So that's good. Because it is very, very, very dark. Which means that all the lights have been removed during construction. And let's look. And even though it's not showing anything, I think what I'll do is do this again. Fire her for now, and then we'll come back. I can't tell whether that's supposed to be something that they have to get the materials within a certain time period, or what is going on with that. I actually don't know. I don't know. Okay. And so I think I'm going to do something that I don't like to do. I think I'm going to have to do it today. This was an opportunity to stream that I didn't think I was going to get. I didn't think I was going to stream at all today. So I just finished a full 2 hours and about 15 minutes over. And I think I'm going to leave for two reasons. Number one, Minecolonies is trying to update to fix the thing that's happening with the builders. And because they caused it when they did the updates. And two, I need a moment before I start the next project that I need to start. There are some UI concepts, but they're denied, and mention it would be more fitting for Bedrock version because people in Java are a bit too against different UI for some reason. Well, you're not quite a coder yet, Mr. Villager, but I have a feeling that when you're a coder, you'll understand their objections. Even if you don't agree with them, you might understand the reason that they're saying what they're saying, because there has to be something about it that matters to them. But I do believe that I'm going to do that. So here we are. Thank you, everyone. I know it's only 2 hours instead of 3. I apologize, but I hope you enjoyed it. And Mr. Villager, I really appreciate you being in chat. And I'm sorry that I have to cut it short an hour. But thank you very much for being in chat. And I'm so glad you like the house. And I will show you the next one, which is going to be the blacksmith. And we'll have to put a house behind his place too. And so we'll work on how that is. I know. But like I said, I was not going to stream at all today because I have this stuff that has to be done today. So enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And we've been listening to from the air conditioner. But we're going to listen on drone hands when that isn't making too much noise. We're listening to drone hands background music, and now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. So bye for now, everyone. Should I put a light here? There I am. Okay. Bye for now. Thank you, Mr. Villager. Obrigado.